This is different. Very, very different. How different? I'll show you just how different. This is how different it is. Look at that! Today I've decided to take a step back in time. All the way back to 2012. This is SCP Containment Breach version 0.1. The first publicly available version of SCP Containment Breach. And the aspect ratio isn't even correct. I thought it'd be interesting to see how far we've come, because this game, right from day one, has been incredible. To me, it's brought very bold things to the table, like blinking mechanics and a completely randomly generated environment. I mean, back then we didn't even have zones. It was 100% random. You could have a bathroom right next to 106's containment chamber. All we had were the basic mechanics and some of the basic SCPs. We had SCP-106, 173. 079 would only show up in the monitors. We had the coffin, I'm pretty sure. We had 513, which was a lot different back then. The cowbell would ring over the intercom. I think I'm missing one. Or it might not be. Who knows? Lovely. Enable intro sequence. The intro sequence is so basic. Everything is so basic. In fact, who knows? I might even break the 60 FPS barrier. That's what I'm doing.
Class D personnel, please enter the containment chamber.
For recording purposes, I will only record at 30, because 30 is stable. If it drops well under 60, I'm in trouble. Look at these, they got boot prints on their faces.
There seems to be a problem
At 173.
The door isn't responding to any of our attempts to close it, so
Old Chief Franklin.
direct eye contact with SCP-173 and wait for
Looks a lot more like a plushie. That guard didn't even have a texture. There's no console either. God damn. Sounds all over the place. It's really loud. Okay. I suppose this is the only, like, non-randomly generated part of the game. So this room was always here after the breach. Yeah, 173 is in there. That's alright. Got the mask. A couple of the batteries. We only got 5 slots. I suppose that's realistic. We don't have a backpack to carry all these things in. What? Oh, god damn it. No! These rooms are far more common as well. Okay, suppose we'll have to do this the old-fashioned way. Unless... Oh god, okay. No. I don't even know if the animation for killing you would work. I've still got the gas mask.
Enter the containment chamber or you will be terminated.
I'll take my chances.
This is your last warning. You have 5 seconds to comply.
Eat my ass.
29341 designated for termination.
Oh! Right. Man, this takes me back. I remember there was an old bug where if he's on the other side of a door, you can actually kind of reach through. Yeah, just like that. But he doesn't kill you. As far as I'm aware. I mean, for version 1, the whole concept of 173 moving around like that was really executed quite well. I mean, even the idea for this room, very clever. Everything is so old. He's actually managing to find his way over here. Nice. Okay. Oh, okay. Don't worry. 173 is actually a lot more threatening now. Okay, there's a chance of 106 spawning from one of these tunnels. No, okay. 106 as well. I think I actually prefer 106's old theme. I know I can bring him out somehow. I don't know if any of you remember 106's old theme. If you've been around SCP for as long as I have, you probably do remember. But it used to... Now we're gonna see 513. Any second now. 106's old theme used to be a lot more drastic. The new theme is more like, hey, 106 is being creepy. He's stalking you. He's stalking you, and he's following you, and he's a bit creepy, but you can outrun him. The old one was a lot more urgent than that. It was like, oh my god, you have to sprint for your life. I kind of miss that, actually. Okay, that works. Now, there's a way to summon 106, I believe. No, that works, that works. I believe that's just to go straight down here, right next to the coffin. Alright, and on top of that, because this game is so early on, the pocket dimension doesn't actually exist yet. So, he's going to kill us, because I am not running. I'm just going to accept my fate. Where is he? There he is. Yeah. You look so different. You're halfway in the floor as well. I just want to run for my life. Okay, go for it. He kind of just uppercuts you and you just... The whole mood of the game is completely different now. I don't know whether it's just the childish happy memories I've attached to the early versions of the game or not, but for some reason going back here, it's so... It's a lot more playful than it is now. Oh god, I'm gonna blink. Oh god, damn it. What are you up to? No good son of a bitch. World's most useless paperweight. This actually kind of worked as well. I think. Yeah, you kind of jump between rooms, but it still worked. I remember when I was watching, you know, the big guys play it, PewDiePie, Cry, all of that. Mark. Back in the day, I used to watch these guys play this version, like the very first one. Or maybe... Little event there, that's awesome. But back then, I never thought that the game would not only keep going for another 5 years and still get updates to this very day, but I had no idea that it would become so polished and refined. I mean, this is still fun. This is still a very good game. But it's only part of what SCP Containment Breach really is. I mean, I give the game so much shit for crashing and, you know, textures not clipping together properly or other things like that, but that's only because I just want to see this thing get better and better each time. I'll point out the flaws and say, hey, this game's great, but it could be fixed in this area. And I suppose that's just what this version needed, because from this version came improvements and additions and removals as well. Oh, that's the SCP I forgot. Okay, I think... Yeah, 914's here. While we're waiting for that to cook, I believe 106 back in the day was just a retextured version of the main antagonist in 087B. The one that I'm good friends with. Fuck. Ooh. Huh. Uh-huh. Hi. I never actually noticed these cameras before. That's very interesting. Very smart how they follow you, too. Right, well, I can't find 513. It's a very rare chance of happening. I don't have all the recording time in the world, sadly, so... Let's just double check to see if this works. We should see some horrifying images and a bit of a pain in the middle of the chest. That is a lot creepier than the new one. Hooey. Now, welcome to version 0.5.4. Straight away we can see that the menus change. We got the background music that we know and love. We have some very simple options here, which is better than nothing. Enable bump mapping, that's a bad move. We also have custom map seeds, a more refined intro sequence, tons more SCPs, and a lot more refinements to other things like map generation, for example. And I suppose changes to probably everything, even textures and models. This is still before 106's model was changed from the 087B model. I said that very weirdly. And why I'm showing you this version is because it was the first one I had ever played myself. I had watched plenty of YouTubers play earlier versions, but I'd never actually downloaded it myself and played it. And I had this one at the beginning of 2013. And I only ever played it every now and again, and I made one video on it, and I showed it to my friends. But anyway, let's not get too sentimental. By this point, we actually have all the containment chambers. 106 has his, 079 right here has theirs. We still have the short and sweet intro, but already it's looking fantastic, and the Class Ds still look god-awful.
Class D personnel, please enter the containment chamber.
You, on the other hand, look much nicer. Hey! Huh.
Please approach SCP-173 for testing.
You're a lot taller. That's rather menacing, actually.
Seems to be a problem with the door control system.
And we got Duke Loves You over there.
Responding to any of our attempts to
I love
close
that
it.
man so much. Hi! Okay, just double check that that door's shut. I remember every time I would walk in here, I'd just look straight over here, grab my stuff, and then I'd die because I didn't check that door over there. Hey, we can pick up 10 things now. Good. This is still balked, so I'll just leave that there. Moving around is still a bit more awkward in comparison. The character seems to go up and down more than he does side to side like he does now. It's a little bit disorienting, but we'll get over it. How does the office look? Just check that that's shut. Shut. We're safe. Safety. I suppose on a very basic level the game's still the same. Like, same very randomly generated map. I got these now. Agent Wilkinson. Nice friggin' sight. I got lost 4 times just trying to find the main security hub. What the hell's with this place? Bugger and Struth. Mate. We got the tunnels. I remember the tunnels. Never forget the tunnels. This was a huge thing when it was first implemented. To me, at least. It's been 4 years. I still obsess over the changes. Even just changes I remember, like these rooms, for example. The note here. Been through the redactor a few times. Oh, this is the glass room. We don't necessarily need to go in here. But we will. Don't even need a keycard to get in. Man, those were the days. Yep. And he still breaks the glass. Still got that very low res sound, even today. Working Tesla gates. Oh, you are so tall. A bit stretched out, but oh, huge. That's actually pretty intimidating. Oh, balls. We're getting the hell out of here. Hey! You can walk through it now without getting snagged. This has lights on it. Oh yeah, as I mentioned before, I don't want to run from 106 because he doesn't actually have a pathfinding algorithm yet. So he just draws a straight line to the player rather than navigating his way through the facility. Which I suppose would make sense. But at the same time, so hard to run away from. I suppose that's what the developers realized back in the day. Was that, it's gotta be fair somehow. This game's already... God. How many times? How many fucking times has that gonna happen? And I'm gonna go, I remember the majority of my editing back in the day was cutting out footage of this happening, these rooms. So many of them. Still, even after 5 large updates, it's still always happened. Alright, I'm keen on standing here and waiting for 106 to spawn. I think that'll be fun. Because rather than just sinking into the floor before the Tesla gate turns on, he actually walks into it, it electrocutes him, and he just completely disappears off the face of the earth, as if he's being vaporized, and it's so satisfying to watch. Suppose while we wait for the old man to pop out, we should reflect on this version. It is a lot smoother, a lot less buggy, everything looks a lot nicer, and it's just such a far better, far more interesting version of the first one. And the atmosphere in this is just so different. I keep mentioning that. Atmosphere. The first one just felt like a cute little free game that'd be, you know, just a fun afternoon with the boys, but no, this one is like really started to turn it into a more professional horror game. I just love stepping back in time and having a look at these relics of the past. It's amazing to see just how far this game has come over the years. Rather inspiring as well. Right, 106 state. 500, he'll be here in a few seconds. My cock's bigger than yours. Okay, I can't see you because the darkness. I probably have to edit. What? Hello? What the hell? Now, welcome to the future. I'm sorry about what happened back there. I needed a moment. Just memorize where we were, how it felt to be in there. Just take all of that and hold it close to your chest because it's about to be ripped away and replaced with something, in my opinion, 10 times better. Version 1.3.7. The best looking and perhaps even best operating version of SCP that we have. Minus this stutter that happens at 45%. I see it happen to everyone. I don't know why, but it just happens, and I suppose that's just something we're gonna have to deal with. It's okay though, it goes away. First of all, lighting effects. Second of all, textures. Thirdly, soundtrack. Fourth, intro sequence that really gives you an idea as to where the hell you are. Fifth,
Control, this is Agent Olgren. I need a request to open up cell 311.
voice acting. 6,
Hey, they've got
door
something
sounds.
for you. Do me a favor and step out of your cell.
7, MTF guards look beautiful.
We're authorized to kill any disobedient test subjects, so don't try anything stupid.
Terrifying setting. And the next reason.
Man, I'm hungry. Hey, today's pizza day down at the cafeteria.
I love that. I need more of that. If that was System of a Down, I would just be all over that. This game is a lot less innocent. The whole premise for it is so terrifying.
Well, we're here. I'm disappointed I didn't get to punch you in the face, but whatever.
I know my rights. You can't touch me. Next reason. People that look like people. Even you. Whoever voiced you, I think Duke voiced you too, but whoever it is, you sound incredible. Now, 173, I don't know if I prefer him being the same-ish height as me. Anyway.
Think you could just walk out of here without me noticing? Get back to the chamber now.
Direct eye contact with SCP-173 and...
Hey, big boy! Oh, okay, no, I was way too cocky. Death Notes. Mapseed Crunch. We have a little tutorial here on how to survive 173. Bloody hell, what? Now, reasons to dislike it. There's 049 in here. There's nothing wrong with the way he walks, talks, nothing wrong with the way he kills you, nothing wrong with his lore. There's nothing physically wrong with him in this game. Nothing. He's perfect. Wouldn't change a thing. His existence, however. I don't know if I agree with it. But then again, what choices do I have? And I greatly prefer the movement animation, like the ever so slight rock from left to right. It's a lot smoother. In fact, I actually have a mod for 087B that copies and pastes this animation into it. Now, I needn't run through and show you everything there is to see through this, because I have dedicated 20 episodes of my life into doing just that. And I'm sure we all know what lies ahead. But I just thought it would be fun to go back and see just how far we've come. I think it's important. Very interesting. If you don't think so, that's fine. You didn't have to watch this far. I made it very clear in the title that this episode was completely about the past. Is his eyes the green dots or the black dots? I've always had trouble with that. I think they're the black dots. It makes him look like a little teddy bear. The green dots make him look like a fucked up March fly with face paint on. Don't know. Just a personal dilemma of mine. Nothing to worry about. I'll be okay. Insert meme about just wanting a hug. So, 5 years. 2012 to present. The original developer, Regalis, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, handed over the production responsibilities to a team of people, the third subdivision team. One of the members is Vainbrain, whom I greatly respect. It's surprising that this game is still free to play, and it all stemmed from people. They thought it was a cool idea, and they just banded together and said, hey, let's work on this thing because it has potential, and look where it is today. It's wonderful. And I personally am very grateful for all the work that the developers put into this. Because again, it might seem like half the time I'm attacking the game, but really I'm just pointing out its flaws so the next version can be better, because I love this game. I love everything about this game. Not everyone feels the same, and that's fine, but I think it's fantastic. And it certainly helped me, and my channel a lot. I don't think I'd be here without this fantastic game, let alone my very lovely supporters. So anyway, apart from that, I don't think I have much else to say. I I'm gonna just fade to black and do my thing like I usually do. We have bigger and brighter things ahead of us. Perhaps darker as well. You'll see. Don't eat the fish.